Roses? Welcome back to more Grandia 2. Today we are in the Baked Plains, and I believe we'll start a... Am I right? Yeah, we're immediately into a cutscene. Look, I can see it. It's Elena. Please, come quickly. He is a spirited one. That wasn't the word I had in mind. I suppose we should take a look. And now we see something that we saw in the intro. These are the granite cliffs. So these are the granite cliffs. A scar splitting the face of this Silesian continent, I think they say it. I take it you haven't seen it before. Scripture speaks of it, yet the size. The land still aches, its wound yet felt. The battle of good and evil still so close. And still, after all these years, no one has come up with a better name than the Battle of Good and Evil. For you know, how will we make our crossing? Look over there. It's called the Skyway. We ride on that across the granite cliffs. The ship lands in a town not far ahead. Once we cross here, it is only a stone's throw to the Papal State? Or you could all grow a wing, then I would have to wait for you. Incredible. This is just so exciting. Don't overdo it. We're camping here tonight. Good idea. Hey Elena, sleeping on your feet again? Let's move. Oh, no, not at all. Here with the view, kids. Watch your step when you go to the little girl's room. Wow. The granite cliffs are incredible. You must see them to believe them. The world is really in a pitiful state. It sure is a hassle that the world is split in half by these granite cliffs. I remember it was the Battle of Good and Evil that made these granite cliffs, right? Miss Elena, will you tell me about the Battle of Good and Evil? I don't really know very much myself, but they say long ago the people lived happily bathed in the light of Lord Granus. Then Valmar came and tried to take the light from the people, and so began the Battle of Good and Evil. At the battle's end, Lord Granus' sword, which he raised to cut down Valmar, went right through Valmar into the earth, creating a huge fissure across the land. And that is how the granite cliffs came to be. Okay. Now that you mention Valmar, the Devil of Darkness, can you feel Miss Elena? I cannot believe it, that Valmar is inside of me. People must not be caught by darkness. They will be able to live only in darkness. They will no longer feel for other people. Darkness warps a person's soul. If someone is truly caught by darkness, that person will have no future. Then I guess I have no future either. Master Ida, you are neither wicked nor a dark one. Darkness is something completely different. I do not really understand it myself, but darkness makes people sad and lonely. I hate it. Wicked dark ones, huh? I do not think there is anyone anywhere who would say they love darkness. I hate darkness. We gotta get going early tomorrow. Let's hit the sack. I figured it was just gonna be a repeat. That's why I didn't go any further with the conversation. Uh-oh. Elena's having another nightmare. Stop it. Stay away from me. My body's melting. Stay away from me. What's wrong, Elena? You were screaming in your sleep. A huge tongue-like thing was coiled around me, and it was devouring me. it stop chirping. Shh. That's strange. It's too quiet. Hey, Roan, wake up.
Shh. Something's here.
I love that face. That's a scream, Elena. Wow. And now we meet one of my favorite characters in the game.
I'll teach you a lesson.
I love this guy, particularly later on in the game. Oh my gosh, he becomes an absolute
Here goes my impact bomb.
treat. I'm not gonna spoil anything. And for those of you that know this character and know what happens to this character, please do not spoil it in the comments.
10 can slash.
Roam. Oh. Oh, just in time.
Dragon rise.
That was a nice shot. Throw that at Merrick. I think that's what they said his name was, right? No, just Beastman. Well, I just spoiled the name of the character. Oops.
There you go.
Boom. Yeah, I didn't mean to spoil the name of said character, but
10 can slash.
I love this guy. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Oh gosh.
Golden hammer. Crash. Here goes my impact bomb.
Bonk. Alright, Ryudo. You are going to heal yourself because that did so much freaking damage. Freaking prick burn.
Burn.
Thank you, Rome.
Here goes my impact bomb.
Ryudo is going to heal himself again. That wouldn't work. Let's do this one because I have more of them. He charged out for Beast Fang Cut again, didn't he? You son of a... Oh, I love you, but your damage is ridiculous.
Come, oh life-bearing water.
Thank you for the full heal.
Electrocute.
Can slash.
Bonk. There we go.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
And Elena gets a level up. Yeah, Merrick. find out more about him later.
I smell like Memphis? Is that true?
You know Memphis.
I might.
I see. Your smell does not have the dank smell of death. I had forgotten myself.
Hey! You! My is Memphis alive?
Memphis is a demon man, bringer of ruination. My name is Merrick. I'm sorry for attacking you.
Weirdo.
Demon man? Bringer of ruination? He's just a common murderer. He can't still be alive. I never thought I'd have to relive that nightmare again in such a place.
What is all this? Who is this Memphis?
He's my brother.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to fight him, to be honest. The fight sucks. I'm just saving and then I'm gonna go the other way. Okay, going down. Here we go. Hello. Need to power up moves when I get
Here goes
through
my
with this
impact
fight.
bomb.
I meant to do it off screen, but I just forgot to.
Tensei can slash!
Because, being honest, things have been slightly chaotic here.
Golden
So,
hammer. Crash.
stupid little thing. I don't even know what kind of bug that is. It says it's a mantis, but dang sure don't look like it. Nice counter roll.
Gotta work even harder.
And a wound salve. That's great. Alrighty. Let's check. I forgot his take a lot. To level up Golden Hammer once. Trimmer. It's a good move to have for later on. Okay. Skilled item use. I'm not gonna give that to anybody yet, but I will eventually. I see you suckers. Pipe bomb. Do Dragon Rise on this one.
Here goes my impact bomb.
And then you can attack that one.
Go! Dragon Rise!
Yeah, Dragon Can Rise is pretty powerful.
Tensei can slash.
Nice counter. Freaking hate these things.
Here goes my impact bomb.
I know they're like the Goomba for this area, but I still hate dealing with these guys. Slash. Slash.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Birds. It's the first time in a while that I've gotten initiative on the birds. It's hard getting initiative on these guys. It really is.
Please answer me.
Did I just one-shot all these? Oh my gosh, I did.
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
I didn't think Tremor would do that much. Good to know if I need to get rid of the birds quick. Shell armor. I'm just looking around for items. The Granite Cliffs looks like freaking eerie. Right there. Like super eerie. Money. Nothing at this tree. Lazy Continent. And we arrive in the League City. Interesting place. Also, that church is shaped like a boat. At least that's how it's always looked to me. It's always looked like a boat. But better a boat than something suggestive. Oh, and we have these two here. Damn it, this would otherwise be such a nice town. You mean, if this town weren't cursed by darkness, it would be a nice town. Oh my, what is the matter? I can't live here anymore, we're leaving. Leave them alone, Elena. You planning on staying in town? I advise against it. Besides, the gates won't open until tomorrow. Isn't the Skyway running? Not until tomorrow, but don't get your hopes up. They don't let people on it. Come again? Huh? But people were on it just now. For the private use of that miserable Gadon. Maybe it's for the best, since anyone who visits this town wants to leave as soon as possible. Hey, just forget about it. If there's anything I can do... Thank you for your kind offer, but we can't stay in this town. There's nothing left for us here. Cheerful folk. But if I listened to every piece of good advice I heard, I'd have killed all of you already and run off with your gold. Wow, Ryudo. I am exhausted. Shall we find an inn? Don't worry, Miss Elena. I heard this place has... what was it? It is a delicacy around here. If I could remember the name, we could try it. That's the general store. Actually, I'll go in here first. Because I know I'll to update my equipment anyway. Buy that one for her. Buy that for Rome. And then the two for Ryudo. Reduce stats. I'll give that to Elena. That to Rome. Keep the shell armor. Right now. I will get these for Elena. The Iron Helm for Ryudo. These are all the charms. Make that an even 10. I have OCD when it comes to items, ignore me. That's a good one to have. I had a couple of these to try out because I remember not using those. Get rid of those and this. Right now, I'm going to give Ryudo the shell armor. Let's see if we can find an inn. Is this it? Yep. Hello. Ah, some customers. How unusual. Here to stay the night? The only thing we got to eat is armor. Still want to stay? Whatever, just serve it up quick. I'm hungry. That's it, the delicacy I forgot to try last time. We're lucky. Yes, the delicacy. Anyway, that's all we got. Take it or leave it. Quite a sales pitch. How about it? Come on, let's try that stuff Roan calls a delicacy. Huh? Hey, Roan, what's this? This food, it has no flavor. The texture is really weird. Yeah. How can this be a famous local delicacy? It's supposed to be an acquired taste. This can't be edible. It's like eating sand. I've never eaten anything like this before. It has the most disgusting texture. It feels so rough in my mouth. Are you sure this is even edible? Ugh, people actually eat this stuff? I've never had such mushy food. How can people even eat this stuff? Is this all they have to eat here? I think I will abstain from meals from here on out. Can we get on the Skyway soon, please? I've been thinking we gotta go see that Gadon guy tomorrow. Let's go shake him up a bit. And I'm not really going to like go in houses or anything because we'd be here a while if I did. Oh my goodness, are you alright? What is the matter? Where does it hurt? I'm hungry. Ah, this is a problem easily remedied. I'm sure we have something to eat. Please, a moment. Ooh. Is the boy sick? Young miss, please do not give him any food. It is too much of a temptation. What do you mean? The people of this town cannot eat normal food even if they wanted to. They can only bear that disgusting aurum bird. I do not understand. What do you mean they cannot eat? Elena, don't talk to strangers. Besides, they could be diseased. Wow! If so, we must help them. I'm hungry. I can't stand it anymore. If we have to keep eating only armroot, we're going to die. Shut up. You asked for too much. Here, eat this. Oof. Bleh. It's no use. I can't eat it either. Dear, let's leave this town. We can try starting a farm somewhere. But we don't know if we will be able to eat even if we leave this town. I'm sorry. We will manage somehow. What exactly is going on in this town? You must be travelers. You ought to leave this town quickly. What is your difficulty? I serve Lord Grannis and I may be of some small help. That squeak is actually part of the game, by the way. The people in this town have lost their sense of taste. Their sense of taste? Thanks to the Skyway, this town was once a bustling trade center. My husband had been working on the Skyway. The work was hard, but the pay was good, so we were never at want for anything. But just 10 days ago, all food began to lose its taste. It was like eating sand or rocks. Soon we lost all interest in eating almost any kind of food. We thought that only we were sick, but before we knew it, everyone in town was suffering. The only thing we could eat was the aurum root, which was tasteless to begin with. But now, no matter how much we eat, we never even begin to get full. That's why. I've never heard of a disease that makes you lose your sense of taste. How about you, Ryudo? Ask Alina. She doesn't seem to have much taste in anything, bonnets included. Ryudo, now's not the time for your shenanigans. Maybe this town is somehow cursed. I don't remember anyone doing anything against the will of Lord Grannis. He must be miserable. I wish there was something I could do. You worked on the Skyway, right? How do we catch a lift? In the center of town, you will find the mansion of Mr. Gadon, manager of the Skyway. You can ask him, but I doubt he'll help you. Yeah, it's something in this house that squeaks. It's like that in any of the houses that you go into. That's another reason that I don't plan to go in any of the houses, because strictly for headphone users, I don't want you guys to deal with the squeaking. Here it is. So this guy is freaking gross. Delicious, delicious. Well, I haven't seen you around here. Something I can do for you? Heard that you aren't letting anyone on the Skyway. I'm here to change your mind. Yes, we are not letting anyone on right now. This is a vital time for business. Carrying people drops our efficiency. Make it worth your while. I didn't notice you had a sister with you. She must be headed to Greenwich Cathedral. Well, more business. How much you want? 10,000 gold pieces should cover my costs. Deal. Let's go. Not so quickly, my friend. The last tram has already left. But do not fret. Another will be available come tomorrow. Can't leave today, huh? Then. Obviously, you can still stuff yourself with food. Why do you not share your secret with the townsfolk? Elena, hush. Strange thing to say, my sister. Do you imply that my health is something less than virtuous, that I should suffer as well? Well, no. But I too am troubled by this cause. My employees are all are stricken, which is hardly good for business, and with no cure. Is that so? Even then, I'm amazed you can eat so much. Perhaps the others have sinned before Granus. Perhaps I alone remain blessed. Who can fathom the mind of God? Delicious. Dear sister, you smell quite nice. Were you aware that smell and taste are interrelated? What? He seems healthy enough, although I do question his taste in women. Ryudo, how can you remain so smug and impertinent while others starve about you? I would watch my words were I you. I pay my workers generously. This problem is none of my doing. The townsfolk would do well to thank me for seeking to bring prosperity to this town. How could such a thing have happened? Indeed, this town was known by many to have been touched by the hand of Granus. Perhaps he does not wish to soil his hand any further, but I am no expert. You should inquire within the church outside of town. Oh, but my, you do smell fine, my dear sister. Sweet, delicious peach. Tomorrow, then. And I'm not making the slurping noises. I'm just not going to do that. That's gross. I'm just not going to do it. What a disgusting man. I wouldn't know. That Gadon's appetite is incredible. It is almost unnatural. But I'm more worried about the money we have to pay tomorrow. He's working us. We'd better start digging in our couches for change. Why don't we just waste him? That's why I like you, Sky. Always thinking. Ryudo, like it or not, we do have a sister in our party. But, Ryudo, you have to do something for these townspeople if they really are blessed by Lord Granus. How could this happen to them? Like that man said just now, we should ask the father at the church. Are we in a hurry to get you to the cathedral or not? We don't have time for your church-girl routine. This town, everything, it is terrible. I just cannot ignore those in need. Look, Princess, we don't need any more trouble than we already have. Please, Mr. Ryudo, we cannot leave until tomorrow anyway. What's wrong with just going to the church? Shut your damn yap, kid. This is not a stroll to the altar, and we're not in the bloody church choir. I'm sick of all this. I am sorry, but still... Don't be so quick to apologize. Come on, let's find the church. I have to find the pathway for it, because if I can find the pathway for it, then I know where I'm going. Pretty sure it's a blue path. Where is it? Excuse me, miss. No, I didn't want to do that. Go back. That's the Skyway station. Yeah, it's really easy to get lost here. So... expect some moments of me getting lost. this way? Yes. Well, I didn't get too lost there, so that's not terrible. Also, if you come to the church early, he mentions that you should talk to Gadon first, so that's why I didn't do it. Hello. May I help you, my dear travelers? Father, we have come to the question. I see that you too are one who serves Lord Grannis. Father, what has happened to this town, to these people? This is a question that troubles me as well. I do not know what has befallen us. Some say that the face of Lord Grannis has turned from us, but still, I do not believe it. Yes, I have heard this tale. There are those in town who say they have lost the blessing of Lord Grannis. Pretty unreliable for a deity. If you want to keep your job as Supreme Overlord, you should keep your naughty and nice list straight. Wow! Ryudo! And I don't quite get this blessing stuff. That one lard butt looked pretty damn blessed to me, about 200 pounds more blessed than anyone else around here. That's a good way to put it. You must mean Mr. Gadon. He too has changed. He was once a good man, loved by all, but then he began to change. He began to become obsessed with wealth and riches, and with nutrition as well. And as I recall, this occurred roughly around the same time that our current misfortunes befell us. People deal with depression differently. Some sleep, others write, others suck food down their throats like garbage chutes. But what would that have to do with the townspeople not being able to eat? Father, forgive my companion's lack of tact, but I too wonder why this town is known to be blessed by Grannis. Of course, please go upstairs. You will see the truth for yourself from above. I'm gonna sip of my drink quick. Please look. You can see the whole town from here. This is quite a view. Whoa. After we finish this cutscene, I will save and then we can end the episode. I just realized we're a bit over time. Oops. Those pillars that look to be part of a single ruin. They are said to be the ruins of a temple. It was severely damaged when the town was rebuilt, but Mr. Gadon says that they're still not sufficiently destroyed. I see. So this town was built on the ruins of an old temple of Grannis. That is why this town is blessed. But those pillars have a strange shape, as if there was something in the center. As if something were buried. Now that you mention it, I've heard of an excavation at the base of the pillars. The pillars run deep, too deep to be removed. I'm not liking what I'm hearing. What do you think, Elena? Sound familiar? Ruined temple, burial mound, unholy piece of Velmar sealed up inside? Like Garmia Tower. It cannot be Velmar. I have not heard of such a thing. Terrific. Then we can be on our way. Hold it, Ryudo. The suffering of the townspeople may be the result of the breaking of a seal. We must investigate. Whoa there, Gumshoe. I don't recall hunting down reawakening God of Evil as being part of my job description. Saving those in need is the duty of those who follow Grannis. I will not ignore my duty, Ryudo. And I most certainly will not ignore these people. We must aid them. Now you're just being stubborn. Let's try to be rational here. 1, I'm not being paid. I repeat that, I am not being paid. 2, Granny should be more than able to take care of Elmar without us. 3, you need to get to the cathedral as soon as possible. Ryudo, please. I cannot ignore their suffering. If I do, I might as well never take another step towards the cathedral. So you will not be moved then. Very well, I will help them by myself. I'll have to protect you, of course. Stop it with the self-righteous expression. Come on, make a nice face for me. What are you doing? Cut that out. We'll check out the ruins. But tomorrow we take the Skyway, no matter how many kittens are stuck in trees. Who are you, though? Father, you spoke of an excavation. Yes, but take caution. No one has been permitted to explore the ruins. There is much danger. Thank you, Father. Rito, let us depart. Oh, Father, I've had terrible dreams of late. In them I am haunted by darkness. Does this mean that my soul is weak? Do not allow darkness to have a doorway to your heart. A strong soul resists darkness. Carry yourself accordingly. Thank you very much. Father, may you be blessed by Lord Grannis. The same to you, O songstress of Grannis. Let's get this over with. We don't have any room for any more of these roadside attractions in our itinerary. Ryudo. Oh, Mr. Ryudo. His freaking... the way that he speaks sometimes, I swear. Alright, let's head down here. Oh, look who it is. Well, I'll be. Eric, what brings you here? The smell of this place, it offends the earth. Wait, tell me, is my brother here? What of Melphus? Where is he? What has he done? I sense the foul work of that demon here. Do not ask of what came by his hand, for I wish not to bear the resemblance of it. But is he here, or do you only suspect? Mr. Merrick, this town is now deeply troubled. Please, will you aid us in our search for the root of this evil? Will you help us put an end to it? To protect the power of which you speak from ever being used again, I shall join you. Thank you very much. So now Merrick is a party member. Also, I love how he runs. Watch as I go to the save point. I love how he runs. It's just really goofy. Alright, let me go to the inn. That's the engineer's house. The engineer's house and the inn look so similar to me. Alright, I'm gonna hit recover and save. Alright guys, that is the end of this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I apologize that this ran over time slightly, but hopefully you guys aren't too mad about that. I do plan to film another episode immediately after this, so we'll see what is buried in the ruins in the next part. So, hit like if you like this video, guys. Let me know what you think of the series so far, and let me know your opinion of Merrick. I'm genuinely curious. Because some people love him, some people hate him. I'm of the I love him type. But that's because of events later on in the game. But yeah. With that, I will see you guys in the next part. Bye, guys.